Donald Trump's political rallies have long been spectacles, with energetic speeches, charged rhetoric, and colorful staging meant to showcase his unique personality and energize his supporters. However, Trump's recent appearance in Green Bay, Wisconsin, took a different turn, presenting not just his policy ideas or the usual critiques of opponents, but a candid look at his apparent health struggles. From a slow, unsteady entrance to peculiar comments and repeated stumbles, Trump's performance raised questions about his stamina and health. As the 2024 election looms closer, concerns are mounting over Trump's fitness for the pressures of another presidential term. Today, we'll dive into the details of Trump's Wisconsin rally, examining the factors contributing to these new speculations about his health, exploring moments that puzzled both supporters and critics, and unpacking the potential implications for his political future. 1. The staging, Trump's bizarre entrance, and the garbage truck metaphor. The rally in Wisconsin started in a way that caught everyone off guard. Trump, clad in a blue jumpsuit resembling a sanitation worker's uniform, climbed onto the stage beside a large garbage truck. The visuals immediately puzzled viewers. Trump has used powerful visual metaphors before, like military tanks or Air Force One, but this choice was different. Trump has often made statements about America being treated like a dumping ground, yet watching him enter the rally dressed this way felt like a new escalation. But the spectacle didn't go quite as planned. As Trump struggled to open the truck door and maneuver into the vehicle, it became clear that something was amiss. His visible effort in completing what should have been a straightforward task cast an unexpected shadow over the rally. Even the act of opening the truck door appeared challenging, hinting that Trump might be dealing with physical limitations that the public hasn't previously seen. And with the 2024 campaign season just beginning, moments like these carry significant weight. 2. Physical challenges. Trump's slow walk and the noticeable drag of his right leg. As Trump exited the truck and moved to the podium, onlookers noticed a subtle but clear limp, with his right leg seeming to drag slightly. Observers were quick to speculate, and videos of his movements went viral, with hashtags and online discussions questioning whether Trump might be concealing a physical condition. While he has managed to brush off minor stumbles in the past, this particular walk seemed more deliberate, almost labored, raising real questions about his endurance and stability. Physical movement challenges aren't new in the political arena. In 2016, Hillary Clinton faced a deluge of questions after fainting at a 9/11 memorial event, and Joe Biden's gait has also been analyzed under intense scrutiny. For Trump, who has often prided himself on his vigor and stamina, this episode risks shifting the narrative. He has projected himself as a strong, capable leader, and any indication of frailty goes against his carefully crafted image of strength. 3. Teleprompter struggles. Trump's speech marred by frequent errors and repetitions. While Trump's stage entry was already concerning, his actual speech introduced another set of issues. As he began reading from the teleprompter, he appeared to stumble repeatedly, restarting phrases and occasionally struggling to find the right words. Some might dismiss this as a mere difficulty with technology, but for Trump, a seasoned public speaker, such frequent missteps seemed out of character. The former president has often derided other politicians for their teleprompter reliance, presenting himself as a naturally gifted orator. During the speech, Trump restarted phrases up to 5 times, causing confusion among the crowd and interruptions in his usual rhythmic style. Trump has always been known for ad-libbing and has made impromptu remarks his signature style, but this time, his improvisations often ended mid-sentence, leaving thoughts unfinished. The teleprompter's words seemed difficult for him to follow, with his eyes darting back and forth as he attempted to stay on script. This lack of clarity hinted at a potential cognitive struggle, an issue often raised by his critics, but seldom backed by such direct evidence. 4. Missteps with sensitive topics. Trump's unsettling comments on women. In an attempt to appeal to female voters, Trump made a statement that immediately struck the audience as concerning. "Whether women like it or not, I'm going to protect them," he declared, in a tone that sounded more domineering than reassuring. The comment quickly circulated online, where critics pointed out its authoritarian implications. Even his most loyal supporters seemed unsure how to interpret this comment, with some choosing to stay silent rather than defend it. This misstep seemed particularly ill-timed, given that Trump has struggled in past campaigns to win over female voters. Comments like these could exacerbate his image issues and alienate crucial voting blocs. Moreover, this statement could be seen as reflecting a dated, paternalistic view of women that fails to resonate with modern audiences. 5. Controversial comments on transgender healthcare. One of the more surprising moments in Trump's speech came when he suddenly shifted gears to discuss Kamala Harris and transgender healthcare issues. Trump claimed Harris loves transgender operations all over the place and is obsessed with them. This comment, coming seemingly out of nowhere, painted a strange picture and gave the impression of fixation. Trump's stance on transgender issues has always been controversial, particularly as debates over gender-affirming healthcare and transgender rights have become divisive cultural topics. By bringing this up in such a sudden manner, Trump's remarks reinforced his stance, but may have alienated moderates and younger voters who are increasingly supportive of LGBTQ+ rights. More concerning, however, was his visible intensity when addressing Harris's supposed views, which took the crowd by surprise and further fueled online discussions about his state of mind. 6. Weak denial on Puerto Rico comment, a missed opportunity to show empathy. During a Q&A session, Trump was asked to address recent comments made by a New York supporter who referred to Puerto Rico as garbage. Trump's response was unexpectedly indifferent, merely stating that the individual was expressing a view with no further condemnation. His refusal to distance himself from such a remark was surprising, particularly given the ongoing tensions with Puerto Rican voters, many of whom felt disregarded during his previous administration. For a candidate who often positions himself as the leader of forgotten Americans, Trump's lack of empathy in this moment seemed out of touch. The issue also reminded viewers of the contentious relationship Trump has had with Puerto Rico, from his handling of Hurricane Maria to comments made during and after his presidency. In Wisconsin, rather than seize the opportunity to clarify or even apologize, Trump's aloofness only rekindled past grievances. 7. Questioning stamina and endurance, projecting weakness onto Kamala Harris. Ironically, after a speech filled with visible physical and mental challenges, Trump ended by questioning the stamina of Vice President Kamala Harris. He suggested that Harris lacks the stamina to be a leader, implying she could not handle the pressures of the presidency. However, to many, Trump's own struggles on stage appeared to contradict this accusation. In a tone that bordered on bitterness, Trump went on to contrast Harris's alleged lack of stamina with his admiration for athletes like former NFL quarterback Brett Favre, whom he held up as a model of strength. This praise of Favre, who has faced significant controversies of his own, came across as oddly out of place and awkwardly timed. Trump's comments seemed more about projecting his insecurities than genuinely critiquing Harris, leading critics to wonder if his health concerns have become a personal sensitivity. 8. Historic perspective on health and presidential campaigns. Trump's Wisconsin appearance is the latest instance in a long history of physical health influencing political campaigns. From Franklin D. Roosevelt's concealed paralysis to John F. Kennedy's Addison's disease, presidential candidates' health has often been a delicate topic. Recent campaigns, however, have seen more transparency, with candidates like Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton facing public scrutiny for minor incidents. In this context, Trump's visible struggles could demand more transparency about his fitness, especially as the demands of the campaign trail intensify. Trump's rally in Green Bay was intended to energize his base and reassert his control over the GOP's 2024 direction. Instead, it left viewers with a string of concerns regarding his physical and mental capacity to endure a grueling presidential campaign. His laborious movements, confusing statements, and veiled comments about his opponents suggested a candidate struggling to maintain composure, in the spotlight. With the 2024 election on the horizon, Trump's Wisconsin appearance might serve as a turning point. As his supporters and critics watch closely, Trump faces a critical choice: to address these growing concerns transparently or risk allowing speculation to cloud his campaign. Whatever path he takes, the questions raised in Wisconsin won't soon be forgotten. For a candidate known for his resilience and bravado, his physical struggles and bizarre statements at this rally could become emblematic of a deeper issue. As he moves forward, Trump may find himself increasingly under pressure to reassure the public of his fitness to serve, in both body and mind.